Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Demon Souls. As you can see, that blue phantom from before is now gone, and in his place is the storied soldier's soul. So yeah, what I believe happened there is that he succumbed to madness, fell into the void, something along those lines, and his soul was left behind, so we get dibs, I guess. Anyway, we are entering the Tower of Latria. This is the third world in the game. It's a very dark world. It's actually a pretty interesting area. It's not my absolute favorite, but it has some of the cooler levels in it, and it also has Yurt the Chief, who is pretty crazy, and so is Sage Frake. We'll be meeting him in this level as well. But yeah, the Tower of Latria is actually, the first level of it is this huge prison block. It's pretty lengthy, lots of very narrow hallways, that kind of thing. I actually invited two of my friends, Ultimate Mage and Infamous Avenger. I don't know if either of them will be able to join us, partially because we're pretty low level. Oh man, that was lucky. Partially because we're pretty low level, and partially because they might just be away. That's the other reason. But anyway, you can hear a lot of moaning. This is not a very pleasant prison. People are not happy to be here. But anyway, what we have over there is actually called a mind flare. These things, I believe, are actually in Dungeons and Dragons lore of some sort, and they are as they appear. Sorry, I can't talk tonight. They're big squid men, big squid heads. They pick you up, they stab you. They are not pleasant creatures. Hopefully I won't fall for any of their traps, but if I do, it'll be a good opportunity to show it off. Hopefully I won't die. It's not always fatal, but it really does eat away at your health. Anyway, let's get some of the stuff. But yeah, you can even see our dragon longsword is just immensely helpful for anything that we come up against, because even with the more powerful enemies like the mind flayers, it just does wonders for taking them out with ease. You know, like 3-4 shots at the most, and they're done. That is not a very pleasant fate. I can say that for sure. But anyway, yeah, the camera does get a little bit jerky around here, and in tunnels in general. Tunnels just aren't fun places to be. That was a nice little ambush. Unfortunately, not nice enough. I only really partially saw that coming, that's why that was a little bit sloppy, but we managed to make it out alright. So yeah, lots of cell opening. We're gonna be finding a bunch of stuff. Shard of Mercury Stone. I believe that if you temper your weapons with that, it allows them to poison enemies. Something along those lines. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the effect that it has. Oh boy. I guess we have an invincibility while we're opening doors. That is a godsend. Sorry, it's kind of late. I haven't played for a long time since the last recording session, but we'll try and avoid this guy. Avoid too much confrontation with this guy. He's turning around now. Let's go on ahead. Run up. Backstab. Yes. Very nice. And that's the best part about the Dragon Longsword. You backstab them, and then they just light on fire. So you can just assume that their innards are also on fire. And that just makes it all the sweeter. Best of luck to you. Alright. So yeah, we haven't come across any blue eye stones. These guys, these prisoners, they don't generally bother you, so the only thing you can really accomplish by killing them is being kind of heartless and cruel. I don't know if if they're just sort of begging at you. That's kind of what it seems like to me, or if they're really trying to get in your way, because they do tend to do that as well. Like, they're just sort of standing there waving their arms and being annoying. I don't know if that's, like, intentional on their part, though, or if they're just really malnourished and they see you and they're like, please help me. Anyway, we just got a piece of equipment. What there? We got the silver coronet. Probably mispronounced that, but it's basically a tiara. And on my main character, or at least the old version of my main character, who looked a lot like Marth, I would usually wear that because, you know, Marth has a tiara, so... I don't know. For some reason, my Demon Souls character always seemed to turn out looking like, Marth. I don't know why. I mean, I do main Marth and Brawl, but... it's just very strange. Something about the blue hair. My Fallout 3 character has blue hair. I don't even know. I'm not big into the ridiculous multicolored hair stuff either. It's just, for some reason, some godforsaken reason, I set my characters to have blue hair. I mean, you know, this guy has blue skin and purple hair. Pinkish purple hair, so... takes one to know one. I don't know. The horror! That's why they say don't go forward without a shield. There are two guys in there. I don't know if they have spears of some sort or they just have daggers and they have a long reach, but those guys are really nasty. They can get you trapped. They can do a lot of damage. You don't want to be around them. Oh god, what the heck? Where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? Well, they don't care about me anymore, so... alright. Yeah, it is big pointy sticks that they've got. Or no? Oh, I see. They changed their equipment. They actually have two different weapons, because they have those pointy sticks that they jab at you with, and then once you get into their cell, they just take out the daggers and attack you that way. I wasn't sure, because I did remember last time I came through here, they both had daggers out to start with, but usually they'll just poke at you with those little pikes. Little spears, whatever you want to call them. But, yeah, so we are slowly making progress through this level. That was just the first floor. We'll be returning. That voice that you hear from time to time, yelling in rage and going, please help me, is, God, what's his name? We just got the wizard's outfit there. I think it's... Lord blah 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 blah. I can't think of his name right now. I'm sure somebody will correct me. If I remember at some point, then I will tell you. I'm sure we've seen him though. He's the guy with the big long pole. Oh, Lord Ridiel. That's his name. I'll bet somebody's in the middle of typing a comment to correct me. I'm looking at you, Tester. And you're so disappointed because now you can't correct me. Oh, God. Ah! What are you up to, buddy? But yeah. Anyways. We have the wizard's clothes now. They're not as good as what we have on as far as the leather armor is going, but, we don't have any gloves and we don't have any helmet, so... I usually just put this coronet, along with the wizard's clothes. I think it just kind of fits in with the whole, set there. So I usually wear that along with the wizard's clothes. But, yeah. And I believe that the coronet actually, increases your magic a little bit. I don't know if you guys noticed, but our magic might have gone up a little bit by wearing this fancy little headband. It's a nifty little thing. But, anyways, let's continue up to the next floor. And up here, we have this guy. He's doing a dance, and now he's on fire. Now he's doing an even funnier dance. We even get a musical stinger when we open up the Iron Maiden. So yeah, the Iron Maidens, most all of them contain soldiers, dead travelers. Or not soldiers, but like prisoners. That's what I meant. Not soldiers. Although, they're probably soldiers. whatever else they could be, you know, whatever employment they had undertaken before being captured. All of that good stuff. But anyway, we have more of these guys. Let's just take out as many as we can. Oh, it's locked. We can't open it yet. We'll return back there. There are a few more guys in there. A few of them want to stab us, and we will return the motion tenfold with a flaming sword of justice. Oh, there's one, there's two, there's three. Yeah. Oh, I think that guy was a fourth one too. So yeah, these guys all kind of bunch together, try and kill you. And you hear that singing. That guy was actually just propped up against the wall, trying to get through, trying to get to that voice. We will be meeting her eventually. I think she has a pretty interesting backstory, actually. They never mention it in the game, but I think that a lot of people theorize, or I don't know if it's been proven anywhere, but that she's supposed to be the old monk's wife, something along those lines. And the old monk is even further along, so don't worry about any of the stuff that I'm babbling about right now. Ooh, yes. Worry about the black leather armor, whatever. The black armor, black leather. This is probably one of my favorite armor pieces. It's not the absolute best, but it's pretty stinking fancy. I don't particularly like this little thing, the Assassin's Mask. I think that's a little bit dumb, so I don't wear it. But this is a pretty good light armor set. If you're looking for a lightweight character, which is almost always what I go for in this game, then this is the armor set for you. And luckily, what happened right there, this was supposed to be a trap. When you open this up, that guy jumps out and stabs you with a poison dagger, and the poison dagger obviously poisons you, and just, it does a bunch of damage. It's not pleasant. You don't want to get poisoned by him. The fun thing, though, is that, I don't know what happened there, but he just kind of jumped up. He popped up as soon as we opened up that thing, and he didn't stab us, so that was pretty lucky. Anyway, beware of a fall ahead. You can see right down here. You might get excited, try and run through here. I don't think this will always kill you, but it does have a good chance of killing you in case you hit the side of the wall, and then you just sort of drift off into oblivion. It's not fun. This is apparently a prison built over the abyss. Don't ask why. I don't know. It's just, as far as you can see, it ends in blackness. Although, I don't know, I can kind of see bottom, but never mind. Let's continue. Alright, we're about 13 minutes in, so I have another few minutes to explore the rest of this area. We are slowly making progress again. This is not an area dedicated to really, really quick progress. We kind of gotta take our own pace, take out all of our enemies, you know, root around for loot, all that good stuff. Plenty of good stuff over here. Royal Lotuses will be very useful, as will Shards of Moonstone at some point. Actually, I don't know how useful the Shards of Moonstone will be. So what we have in here are a bunch of guys, a bunch of prisoners, who are just in pots. All you can see are their heads. You can break them out like that, and they're like, yes, I finally got out, I'm free! And then you backstab them, and it was a really horrible day for them. Such a cocktease. Or you can just smack them with your sword, break through the pot, kill them in one shot, and move on. But yeah, I'm just being a heartless bastard because I need the loot. I'm sure most people do. Some people don't, but I'm one of the people who heartlessly kills those poor guys. Alright, that's the... oh god. That's the Mine Lurker's second attack, and now we get to see their first attack. And I managed to live through it pretty easily. But yeah, they paralyze you, they pick you up in their claws, or in their tentacles rather, and take off a very good chunk of health. It's a pretty cool looking attack, and if you die to it, I mean, as far as the ways you can die in this game, there are a lot of stupid ways you can die. That is one of the pretty cool ways you can die. Yeah, usually I don't mind dying to them unless I'm dying over and over, and that's a pretty rare occurrence, luckily. I mean, especially with the Dragon Longsword. If you have this thing, it is I already said, it's a godsend for any situation, nearly. Unless you're fighting like a fire-based monster who's not weak to it at all. Alright, so that lady, this lady right over here, let us see what she is singing about. Oh, and she just cut herself off. She looks pretty funky. I've never been able to get the camera close up on her, but she seems to have a pretty fancy bonnet. You know, just very strange face. Alright, I'll stop trying to fiddle with the
ordinary human,
camera.
aren't you? Where do you call home? Dear me, I shouldn't pry. Oh, perhaps you'd like something from my collection. I've had better days. I was once the wife of royalty, and I have some nice things to show for it.
Yes, former royal's wife. Basically, I think that she is the wife of the old monk who, you know, was all up in the royalty business in Latria. He actually became corrupt, and we'll be seeing some of that later. For right now, though, it's not exactly the most important thing for us. But yeah, we have the Ring of Avarice. Very good ring. We get it on this very same world, so it would be a waste to spend money on it. Black bolts, which are good. You can buy those. I don't know, they might be the best bolts in the game, or there might be one better than them, but I think these are the best bolts in the game, and that's a pretty good price, considering. I don't know. You could pay more for other kinds of arrows, better kinds of arrows, that kind of thing, but... Anyway, we don't want to buy anything from her.
Before,
let's talk.
There were many others trapped here, but they went mad and ventured above of their own volition. Redemption? There exists no such thing. The Queen banished her depraved old husband from the land. He returned in strange golden garb with foul demons in tow. They pillaged great Latria, land of the learned, and locked us in this dungeon. Since then, they've been feeding off our souls, telling us over and over that if we go above, we will be granted redemption. I know the truth. The church goddess may die, but never for long. And we are trapped below forever.
I'm pretty sure that's all she has to say.
Redemption?
Yeah.
Well, that's quite all right. I wish to stay here, but I need souls to stay sane. Surely you must understand this.
So I believe what the thing is, either she's just talking about the Queen of Latria, or she is the Queen of Latria herself. Basically, I guess she banished her husband from the land, and he came back in a golden garb. That's the old monk. That's going to be our big enemy for this area. For the moment, though, we won't have to worry about him up until the last area of this place. So... yeah, just some interesting backstory from her. I do believe that she's a moderately important character in this particular world. Hello. I almost forgot to get that last guy. But he did not get the drop on me, no sir. Okay. I love ragdoll physics. It's kind of creepy. You're just kind of letting this guy's legs and feet smack up against your face, and then he just sort of drifts around the room, but I don't know. There's something slightly comical about it. Hello. He just falls through you, even. I think that's the weirdest part. Anyway. But yeah, if we do get a booby-trapped one, then we can usually just heal ourselves. What we got right there was the Ring of Magical Sharpness. In case you're blind and can't read. No, but yeah, the Ring of Magical Sharpness raises magic power, but it lowers your magic defense. Basically, it makes all magic more effective on you or for you or against you. So, it's sort of a double-edged sword there. I don't think we really need the flame resistance, honestly, so I'm gonna change that. See, that's what usually happens. Luckily, I guess there's a chance of not getting poisoned or getting poisoned, and we didn't get poisoned that time, but most times that I've been stabbed by those guys, I've been poisoned, so I usually try and avoid it, but I'm showing it off for the sake of, clarity. So anyway, Old Spice. Can your demon soul look like me? No. Can he smell like me? I don't think so. Oh. What is this? Oh. Just another person who wants health. I know, we haven't been recommending many of those. Honestly, not many people recommend mine either, so... it's my revenge. I won't recommend your messages. And then the whole world doesn't get recommendations, and we all die. But anyway, in here is Sage Frake. I guess he's kind of casting this little spell to give him some nice lighting in here, keep his eyesight good, or whatever he's doing. Anyway, we'll be rescuing him before the end of this level. Unfortunately, we have to stop for now, so until next time, this is Quadraxis14, or Let's Playing Demon Souls, and next time we will continue through the Tower of Latria. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.